So I started a food blog in October of 2009. I actually had a blog running before that, and there were just a couple of posts on them, and all of a sudden I got an idea to start, putting recipes and, food-related things, and I did that on and off for about a year. I think I must have made about 4 posts until the summer of 2010, when I had a lot of time on my hands and I decided to take this really seriously. And since then it's just grown, and I think I, as a person who cooks and bakes, has also grown with my blog, which has inspired me to create more diverse dishes, which I perhaps wouldn't have attempted before. I met Arwa in Bakefest, which was in Wild Pita, in September 2010, and she said that she was going to put these pictures up on her food blog, and that's when I told her that I had one too. And then she said that she just started up a group with other food bloggers, and that's how I joined. And alhamdulillah, I'm really glad that I'm part of this group. I feel like everyone's like family, and we all get along really well, and I've made some amazing friends through it.
Hi, this is Sarah. My blog is www.thehedonista.com, and I joined the Famished in Arabia group about 8 months ago, and I got into it through commenting on somebody else's blog, and that was Sally from My Custard Pie, and she introduced me to this group of people who are absolutely obsessed with food, and I think that actually made my own blog take off in a way. It sort of helped me to streamline my own thing, and meeting people with a common interest helped me to streamline my own blog and give it more direction. So it's made it what it is now.
Hi, I'm Parveen from Cooking is Simple, and I'm new to blogging actually. 2 months it started, and since I have kids and twins, and I just want a way out to let my creativity in, so I started blogging, and I just got to know this group, Famished in Arabia, through Ansha and Sukaina, beautiful blog. So, and I contacted and just joined the group, and it's such a wonderful group, and it's my first event. I'm just hoping to join more events and learn more new things.
Hi, I'm Yasmin Mebar. I own the blog Red Panda Bakes. I started baking earlier this year, January 2011 officially. How did I find Famished in Arabia? I was on Twitter, and I kept talking about the fact that I wanted to start up a food blog because I always take food pictures. And then our fellow food blogger from Famished in Arabia, Siddiqa, of Spontaneous Euphoria, she told me, hey, we have this food blogger group in the UAE, and you should totally join us and everything. Let me know if you'd like to. And I'm just like, oh, that sounds really cool. I should do that. And I'm just like, yeah, cool, that would be nice. I'm like, is there anywhere I need to sign up? She's like, no, I'll just invite you to the group. So I started it, and then I really liked it. I love that it's so interactive. I love that it's opened up so many doors for me. I mean, I go to all these events and restaurant reviews, all this kind of stuff. It's so much fun. I really love it.
Hello, I'm Sally Foster. My blog's called My Custard Pie. I set it up nearly 2 years ago. I set up my blog and found a writing voice when I was writing about food, so really enjoyed it, and started to get a bit of interest. But I thought, while I was blogging, I bet there are some other food bloggers out in the UAE. There's lots of food bloggers around the world. And I was sort of thinking, when I go back, I was in England for the summer, when I go back to Dubai, I'm definitely going to try and find some bloggers. And then I got this comment in August of 2010 on my blog that said, hi, I'm a food blogger in Dubai, want to get in touch. So I went and met this random person
Off the internet.
And I've got 2 teams, so I'm setting a really bad example to the stranger danger element of that I met up with Arthur, and we said, yeah, we'll start a group. Since then, which is only 1 year, we're over 60 food bloggers that get together for all sorts of different things. It's brilliant, and I just think that there's something about sharing food around a table and interest in food that is just a friendly, welcoming thing, and that extends to food bloggers as well. I've been to London to a food blogger conference recently, and genuinely, people are warm and welcoming and generous. But it's fantastic to have our own group here in the UAE. People have flown from the States, from Holland, from Bulgaria to go to the London Food Blogger Conference because they felt quite isolated, and I realised how how privileged we are to have such an amazing supportive group here in the UAE. And so diverse as well, of all the different topics, ages, backgrounds, nationalities and food. And I learned something so much from, every day from all these wonderful people. So
I'm Arva, I live in afranktan.com. I started my blog in March 2010. I guess I started Famish with Sally because I think food blogging in a vacuum just didn't feel right. Like I needed to have it, food blogging can become a monologue and I didn't want it to be that. I really wanted to be out there, connect with people, bounce things off, because food is an experience that you experience with other people and it's just not the same eating all alone. And what I get out of the group, I don't even know how to I don't even know where to begin. It's just this constant buzz. It's a constant high with ideas constantly being thrown out, with people constantly offering, support. It's just pushing people. I can see people who join the group and they just have started blogging, very preliminary blogs, and then they've just taken it up to the totally next level because you get inspired. It's like being in a community of artists. So I guess, it's inspiration, probably. That's what I get, and energy, constant energy from this group. I started blogging around my birthday in May 2011. I started blogging predominantly as a design blog, but I wanted to retain all my traditional family recipes. That's the main reason I started blogging. While I was blogging, I got onto Twitter as well. There is where I met Rajni and Sukaina, and Rajni introduced me to Famish in Arabia. It's been amazing so far. It's been a lot of exposure, many ways, different cuisines, which I was not even open to before. And it's been, wonderful. Okay, I started blogging about Dubai in general, about my relocation, and then it morphed into a food blog when I figured out that what I really love is taking pictures of my food and eating. And so it became the blog became a combination of life in Dubai through the eyes of food and eating. And one day, I think I was reading either a Facebook update or someone's blog, Machine from Dubai Bites. She mentioned about a food group, and then she said, "Oh, you should think about joining." And I said, "All right," and went into good old Facebook. Asked to join, and I've let me in.
My name is Maria. I blog for Radio Food. So I started blogging because a friend of mine just got married and had a lot of questions about how do you do this, how do you do that. So I started posting pictures about the steps on Facebook, and somehow it became a blog because a lot of people were asking for other recipes. I never thought it would get me here. A few months ago, we moved to Dubai, and through Sarah, the head on Insta's blog about Dubai, I found the group. She said, "Oh, you blog about food, just come and meet us." And honestly, it changed the experience of expatriation because it opened so many doors, and I met people out of nowhere. It's FIA is such a close-knit community that just makes you so welcome, and it made me feel happy, right? Basically happy. I knew if I had any question about anything, I would find somebody to answer it.
Hello, I'm Gina Cabral, and I'm a blogger of Eternal Vet. I've recently been blogging only for 2 months, so I'm a baby blogger, and I'm recently joined with the FI community, so that's another baby thing that I've done. I like FIA, they're great, the people are great, very hospitable, very supportive, and I think that's the right place to get into, when you have started your food blog. Get a lot of inspiration from people. You'll learn a lot, things that you have never known, things that you want to learn.
Hi, I'm Abigail. I'm blogging at My Nappy Tales. I started blogging basically to update my husband who was working in Qatar when we were in the Philippines about our son, because he was born and he was not there. And then we moved here 2 years after his Qatar stint, and then I got bored writing about my son because we were eventually together every day. So another thing that I really wanted to learn how to cook, and I loved reading food blogs, so I started writing about food and how I got to get in love with it, eventually and meet other people. And then I found FIA through Eat Right Thing, Rajani. I won this blender thing in her blog, and she eventually invited me to FIA. So I loved it because FIA is basically the first set of friends that I have that's not Filipino. So it's multicultural, it's fun, and you get to learn so many things about photography, different things about food. I didn't know there was such thing as gluten-free, things like that, and vegetarian food, that it could be delicious and all of that. So that's it. Looking forward to many years with FIA.
When I first started blogging, it was about Arabic food. I started with Arabic food. I started with health and skincare, and then because I'm a photographer, so I decided to do something more about my country, Yemen, because you don't see a lot of bloggers that are originally Yemeni. You see from different countries, and this was something special to me, and I wanted to do this, and I wanted to dedicate it to my grandmother especially. So I started doing a lot of things, a lot of recipes, Yemeni recipes, and I even blogs, not just blogs about food. So I uploaded videos recently, an amateur, but it was the quality and everything was amazing. The feedback I got from people was great, and yeah, and I'm excited. This is my first time joining a blog through a group of bloggers, food bloggers, and this is my first day here, seeing everybody else. It's been amazing, and the experience was amazing. I loved it.
Irini Sava. My blog name is Irini Sava, and basically I started blogging because I've been writing a cookbook for the last year and a half, and the blogging thing just came about because I thought it would be nice to just put some stuff on the internet and see, what the responses would be, etc. It's basically a lot of Cypriot-inspired food, some South African food because I'm from South Africa and my parents are Cypriot. Some of it is a little bit healthier, but I'm not crazy, totally crazy about all food. I found the group, Sally found me and invited me to the group, and that was about 2 months ago, I think it was, yeah. And
hi, so I'm Mishti, and from Stovetop Dancing. So my blog, I don't actually remember why I started it, but I just wanted to chronicle my recipes and whatever design finds, because it's a design blog as well. So whatever design, because at that point in time there was no Pinterest, so I just wanted to keep everything together. And I actually remember receiving a request from Anya a long time back, almost a year back, asking, there's a food bloggers open, would you like to join? And there are just 7 of us right now. And I don't know why I didn't respond to it. I think it was because I was not going to continue the blog. So then I completely forgot about it. And then Arva sent me a request again, 6 months later, when I started blogging a little more regularly, and I knew I was going to continue. So then I could commit to being a part of a group. I love Famish. I love the people I meet through Famish, not just because they're foodies, but because there's so many different types of them.
And that's me. I'm Davina, and I run the food blog Foodie. I have been interested in food since I was a kid. My mum always told me that I was the one who would kind of finish, all the food on the plate, except when it was vegetables. But yeah, I like blogging about food. I like talking about it. I don't cook myself very much, so most of the things on my blog are restaurant reviews, things like that. And I love taking photographs of food. One of those people, when we go to a restaurant, I'm going to tell you to stop, let me take the pictures, and then you can eat. I found Famished in Arabia when Arwa was setting it up. I met her for the first time at Bake Fest in September 2010, I think. And since then, I've been part of Famished, and it's been interesting. I've met a lot of interesting people. Met a lot of people whom I definitely wouldn't have met otherwise. And it's good to know that there are others out there just as obsessed with food as I am.